Hi, Granite State College. I just want to show you how, oh goodness, sorry, how I'm going to do this spaghetti squash, because spaghetti squash is a great alternative to pasta if you're trying to reduce your number of simple carbs, much more nutrition value. So I love using a spaghetti squash for a replacement of pasta. It's a little hard to cut into. So let me just show you a little trick that I do is I just flatten out the bottom a little bit, just a little bit, just took off just the very end. And then I can stand it straight up a little bit, maybe not so much. Let's see if I can flatten it out a little bit better. There we go. And then from there, making sure my fingers are out of the way, I find and then work my way down the spaghetti squash. From here, I just kind of bang it. So get ready for some noise. Watch it. Once you have cut through, it has some seeds in it, so you just want to take a big spoon. And I've tried all sorts of ways to cook spaghetti squash, and sometimes it comes out mushy or just too watery or whatever. This way I really like, so I'm excited to share it with you. If you'd like, save the seeds, and I'm gonna have to because I like this too much not to. Save the seeds and roast those. Those are a great little snack. Put it on a cookie sheet with some olive oil, salt. Yum, that's a nice little snack. So, prep right there, just getting the seeds out. Let's see what it looks like prior. And now I'm just going to scrape, just scraping in here. Getting up some of the membrane there. And all of the seeds. Kind of like when you carve a pumpkin. That's what you want to get out. All right, from there, you want to just take some olive oil, just enough to just drizzle over the spaghetti squash. And then massage that in on both of those. Then some salt and pepper. Salt, just got a pinch. I really like using kosher salt, whatever salt you have. And I'm a big fan of fresh pepper, fresh ground pepper. If you don't have a pepper mill, go to Marshall's. I think this one's from Marshall's. They're cheap and makes such a difference rather than just regular pepper from a little mill. I mean, from a container. From here, you take it onto a cookie sheet, the cut side down. I'm just going to take the sticker off. Didn't do that before. Voila. Pop it into a 400 oven, and it's going to take about, this is a fairly small, it's kind of medium size. I'm going to check it in 45 minutes and see what happens. Let's see. And what happens when you cook it this way is that there is a little bit of caramelizing of the squash that's on the bottom of the tray, and that just makes it taste really good. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you what happens when it comes out of the oven. All right, and just like that, my spaghetti squash has been done. I left it in for about an hour, and how I tested it is I took a knife, and when the knife goes in without much resistance at all, then you know it's time. If there's some resistance, it's just not time yet. So when I turn this over, you will see a little bit of that caramelization of the spaghetti squash is there. And then you would want to let this cool a little bit before handling just to make things easier, but I just want to, for video's sake, just show you when it's cooled, you're going to take a fork and just scrape. And as you scrape, these beautiful spaghetti will come right from the squash. And that's what you're going to use instead of your pasta. So spaghetti squash, there it is. It is, it's a great great way to reduce some simple carbs that really aren't serving you at all, and replace it with something that has some nutrition and no carbs, no simple carbs, all complex carbs in this. So there's spaghetti squash, step one for any of your pasta dishes.